chilling, talking, shooting the shit, having a good fucking time. We are your lovely hosts here for the evening. My name is Alexander. This is Unit Service Zone. Back after 2 weeks. Una, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just had a lot going on. And
Yeah.
that's why I've disappeared for a little while.
Well,
But it's all good.
It's fair enough. It's fair enough. Of course, this year we also have Miss Shinanashi.
Sup, bitches?
And we have Miss Violet Blossom. We have no idea where Sin is. We never do, though, so...
He is a lazy fucking shit.
Listen, guys. I have a conspiracy about him. You wanna hear?
Mm-hmm.
He's just lazy as shit.
Yeah.
Probably. Who knows?
You too, Christopher.
Wow, I actually got past my intro for once. Thank you. Thank you, life.
You got past your intro for once. Woo!
Anyways, we have topics. We have of our lovely early game of Match That Multiple here, and we have our 2 random questions for today. So, I think Becky, why are you complaining?
Like I keep the multiple thing. I hate it.
You seem to be the best at it. You have the most points out of everyone.
I'm terrible at it, though. So, sweetie, I'm going to watch the stream until I fall asleep, and when I wake up, I'm going to try and fix your avatar again. Good luck.
Anyways,
Shit, what did I knock over? Nothing.
For our topics here today, I can go ahead and talk about the titles of what I've named them all. Another Con Bites the Dust is going to be one of the things we talk about today. I'll explain it a little bit more when we get into it. PlayStation here is doing their part. Sea of Thieves making a marketing switch here, so that's going to be a little bit interesting to talk about. And a personal thing I want to do is list off a couple of games that haven't been majorly talked about for their release, since they don't actually have release dates yet. First off, though, I want to go ahead and talk about how the video game in world out there is keeping everyone happy during sad times, being that we are in very unprecedented times of where we are right now. The video game scene, you're not wrong, yeah. And plus, let's be honest, everyone, as been told by a lot of people right now, is going insane.
Same here.
Don't know what you mean.
But the video game scene is keeping everyone happy for right now because of the fact that, well, just major sales seem to be going on. And apparently, an article made by CNBC has talked about a lot of video game sales seem to be happening, and I can concur that I've seen it as well. Like, there have been a lot of sales happening so worldwidely, and it kind of is good in this case, because video games are just the companies out there are just trying to keep everyone entertained, since everyone has to stay home.
See, in my opinion, I think they're still quite expensive because there's still a lot of people out there that can't afford them. I think they're still too expensive, especially when you look into the 90s. A lot of big 9 video games were quite cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. I mean, I can say that when it comes to sale-wise, there have been a lot of very interesting sales that have put video games down at very small numbers. I think the most recent I've seen personally comes from Ubisoft, actually, pulling their game Tom Clancy the Division 2. Now, this sale is not happening as of right now. This was a previous sale that happened. But Tom Clancy's the Division 2 putting out a sale of 95% off, making the standard game about $3.
Shit.
Yeah, he got it for $3. Freaking blood in my chat. He got it for $3.
It was an amazing thing to see, because it was all to promote their first DLC, I believe, being released to it. And it's amazing because it's like, knowing when the Division 2 was released, it's like seeing this whole entire literal drop in sale price was amazing. They ended up just literally dipping the price down. It's like, hey, we're gonna make it so you will buy this game. Okay, this is the lowest price we're going to sell it for you. $3. Take it or leave it. It's like, oh,
yeah, damn. But no, you want to know what I'm really excited about? Guess what got shipped, and it's on its way to my fucking door.
What?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ah.
All right, then rub it in. I don't have the money for that.
Oh, no. I didn't even pay for it. It's a birthday present. My birthday's in 2 weeks, honey. It was a fucking birthday present, and I'm ecstatic.
Mm.
And it's a deluxe edition, which makes it even better. I get
Yes.
art book. I'm sorry, I like my art, okay?
I just
You
love
should
how
go
she
with
said
it.
that. I got an art book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, for me, for example, this is not something I'm pissed. Well, who am I kidding? I am fucking pissed about it, but it's also a good thing to hear. For the Steam release of Borderlands, of course, they put the price down completely, half it. For all the packs, so like you could get the super deluxes for like 50 quid.
Mm-hmm.
But I paid full price on Epic, and I'm still pissed about it.
Oh no.
I paid 100 fucking
that
euros
was-
for super deluxe edition.
That was because of the fact that this isn't like just a release to the game. This is like them going to a different platform, which is again it's going to happen to another game sooner or later, which we'll again talk about soon. But yeah, it's interesting to see how it's like the video game genre is trying to keep everyone just satisfied in times of troubles. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We're not going through the best of times right now,
No, not at all.
but we'll come back from this.
Yeah.
Somehow we'll get back from it. We'll get back to normalcy eventually. I honestly want to get back to normalcy now because I'm having way more breakdowns than I really should be.
It's
Oh,
because
I'm fucking quarantined.
yeah, it's all because we cannot leave our house. People are going mentally insane.
I'm definitely going insane.
Like for me as well, it's just the fact that's like I can't go see a bunch of my friends. The plan was today, before we had literally planned an entire drinking party in a sense. More of just like relaxing and being around friends over at my place.
Mhm.
Guess what?
Can't do it.
We can't do it because there's also been put down a rule that you cannot be in anywhere, shape, or form together in in a group of people
Yeah. That isn't your
under
family.
or over 2 people.
Yeah, that or people you live with. You have to be people
Yeah.
you live with. If it's anyone who's not from that household, you will get fined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're the same.
America's really
stupid.
see
in a
the
in a
world
way,
right
but
now
also
is just
great.
like the world is going through some very interesting times, and this is like the most kind of unsocialized I think the world's ever been in this kind of
Yeah, we are
days.
so antisocial right now. It is unreal.
Yeah,
But that's why we have the internet and video games and everything
Thank
else.
fuck we have the internet. If we didn't have the internet, I
Mhm.
think there'd be so many more riots going on right now.
Yeah.
yeah. There'd be an
Which
apocalypse.
is also just stupid because it's like people, it's like the government, stay away from each other. Keep yourself a distance so you can not get infected. Everybody else, let's start a riot. Like, you do realize how much of a risk you guys are putting yourself at. I understand riots, but I would rather start a petition or something to say, "Hey, this is not okay," or shit like that. Instead of
an online petition to be exact.
precisely. Instead of getting more sick, you dumb shits.
or getting killed for other means, to be honest.
Mhm. Yeah, but still.
Yeah. People are stupid.
Yeah.
Especially because we had a a man here a few weeks ago fucking sit and like what was it? He was talking about social distancing at some point. I don't know what the fuck was wrong, but like people decided to start crowding around the man.
That's stupid.
It's like we understand you want to listen to him, but could you not, distance, please?
Yeah. So, Alex.
Wow. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now, huh?
Yeah, there is. So, Alex.
Yeah.
So, how are we starting this off today?
Technically, that is how we just started it off.
I meant, like, what? Well, you said something about doing the multiple thing first. Did you not?
No. We go through the topics first, of course.
All right. Right. So, topics.
And that was technically our
oh,
first
that's
topic.
depressing. Apparently, oh wait, 1 second. Apparently, Blood's like, oh, on a depressing note, lol. What is it, sweetheart?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This could go two ways.
This is gonna go two ways, yeah. What is it?
It could either be super depressing or it could just be depressing. I don't know. It can be bad or it can be worse. There's Sin.
A sin game.
Yes, we know. We know you were asleep.
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me that Sin is finally in here?
Nope, he's here. He just got here.
Oh my fucking god. Also, so Blood says, oh no, I meant you kind of started off on a depressing thought, though I did see/hear something really fucked up yesterday.
Huh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I can also go ahead and say on an unrelated topic matter, I saw a YouTuber shave his head yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. Who was it?
Minilab.
Yeah, who is this mini lad guy?
He's from the Venice gaming group. Well, used to be. He's not part of them
Well,
that
used to be.
much
He's
anymore.
also now the. If you know about the oh fuck, it's what's the program called, honey?
First project.
The one he's first project. Yeah, if you've heard about the project, he is the director. He's on the directive board now.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue.
It's they raise money to build wells over in Africa.
Oh, that's lovely.
But yeah, he shaved his head on
Well
stream.
done, guys.
He shaved
Well
and
done,
he shaved
guys.
and the man
That-
shaved
well,
his
good
head
on him.
stream.
Good
No,
on
no,
him.
here's the thing. He started stream, started shaving his head, and then just end the stream. There was nothing to it. It was just him fucking.
It's just like no. He started stream. Stream decided to go ahead and do the Godzilla fast part, and then shaves his head, and then it's like, all right, thanks for watching, because he needed to go fix it. So
Yeah, it's like. And the thing was, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember because I saw a picture with Ty, his editor, having a bit more hair. But if I'm not mistaken, Ty did the exact same thing.
no, he did too.
Yeah. It's just
They
like
both shaved their heads,
it's like they shaved their fucking heads.
Okay.
and then 2 months later, he should probably have a full head of hair again, because that's how
Well,
the
good
world
for
works.
him.
Anyways, in other news, we have another con that has been announced canceled for 2020.
Sorry, I have to do this real quick. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Fuck!
This one being I'd never actually heard of this one personally, but this one being QuakeCon.
No!
I don't know
I'm
about any of
sad.
that.
I'm actually fucking sad.
Why is
QuakeCon
that?
So,
Hi,
if
Hiccup.
you know id Software, the ones who've been working on the Quake games, Doom and shit like that, right?
Oh shit!
That's their conference for, talking about their games and everything. And here's a little insight on me. One of my personal favorite games, and the game I grew up with, was Quake, the series itself. Quake 4 being one of my main favorite games of all time.
Yikes!
I am now sad.
Yeah, so because they were going to be talking about a whole bunch of different of their titles coming out. Doom, they were be talking about Doom, The Elder Scrolls, Quake, Fallout 76, and Doom Eternal itself, and even had a whole bunch of other things lined up.
Yeah.
It joins a lot of the cancellations that have gone on, which would be Gamescom, E3, Combo Breaker, which I believe is a fighting tournament, if I'm correct. Again, it's just like it is what it is. We're in dark times right now, so it kind of make understandable that this is happening.
Yeah, but it's still sad.
Luckily, though, again, it shouldn't be it'd be only it's only be only for this year.
Yeah.
And whenever next year hits, everything should be fine. It should be a fucking.
Yep. Eventually, it should be fine.
That's. I think 2021 probably should be the perfect start on life.
Yeah. Also,
Although I could be wrong.
Guess what?
What?
What's that?
What?
Let's
Trump.
just say the 2-month streak I was on something has been broken.
What was the 2-month streak you were on, hon?
What did I do nearly every Degenerates cast?
Drink.
When did I
Play
ever drink?
Hearthstone.
I don't think he
There
ever
you
drinks.
I don't know.
I stopped playing Hearthstone for 2 months, and now I'm back into
Oh,
it.
you're back on Hearthstone. Okay.
Wow. For 2 months, he didn't play Hearthstone, and now he's playing Hearthstone. Oh, well.
Hey, he's
Oh,
like me,
goodness.
but I'm just addicted to Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, that's my fault.
That's just
I'm-
the
I'm-
way
I'm not
it
gonna blame you for-
is. Anyways.
I'm happy with it though.
Anyways. Oh, hi, Spike. Anyways, moving on to the next topic of this, PlayStation, doing their part in society. The people down at Sony on the PlayStation made a $1 million, $100 million fund to support the relief of this virus that we're in right now, where basically everything that is bought during just this whole entire thing, 10% of the funds will be sent to medical support for just to help cure this whole entire thing and get us all out of just the times that we are in.
Yeah.
And good on
Give
Sony
us
for
that
that.
Yeah. Thank you, Sony. We love you. You
Yeah.
make good games.
At times.
Sometimes.
At times. I do agree with that, actually.
What?
Sony, movies, games, at times, they're good.
I prefer Sony than any other ones. So.
Yeah. You know, we're not getting into this debate again.
Yeah, well, I'm easily triggered.
We're getting Horizon on PC, so woo.
That's true.
Yes!
Hi,
Give me the
Spag.
Horizon on fucking PC finally, please!
So I'm just gonna say this now, and this is more towards Atlas, the creators of Persona. Get Persona on PC now, for fuck's sake! Your time
Keep
is
it on
not
PlayStation.
going.
Keep it on PlayStation.
Fuck
you,
Jesus, Yuna!
Get it on fucking
Yuna,
PC!
I don't
Keep it
have
on
a
PlayStation. Keep it on PlayStation.
Why are you trying
Fuck
to trick
you!
Yuna? Why are you trying to trigger people?
Because why not?
I thought that's supposed to
Totally.
be Sin's job.
Yuna, you're triggering me.
What?
I haven't been able
I
to
thought-
play P5 because of it.
No,
That's
triggering
fine with
people.
me.
Sin, isn't that supposed to be your job?
Fuck you!
I have a PS4 Pro. I think I'm set.
I don't have anything. I only have a PS3. Kill me.
Oh, that's your fault.
Just say thank you, Christmas, for that one.
No, okay, you know, I'm gonna call out my parents real quick, and it's gonna sound really rude. I don't really care right now. Hey, Mom, Dad, where the fuck was my birthday presents?
Ouch.
Ooh.
I'm not kidding. Here's the thing, right? Last birthday I had, they didn't even say happy birthday to me. They didn't send me anything.
Yeah, I get that. I feel that.
I feel hurt personally. What the fuck?
I like how it is like, well, damn, so loved.
Yeah, no, I can see. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's just like they've accepted me for my changes and everything, because of course I changed before after my birthday, but still it's like
yeah, they couldn't say fuck all about it.
I kind of feel like you guys were trying to give me a message there, because the only people that actually gave me good things for that birthday was one of my good friends who's a baker. He came up with a strawberry pie.
Ooh.
Yes, it was delicious.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm really
Pie.
sad because of this fucking quarantine shit. My birthday's gonna be shit this year again.
I'm gonna
I might get lucked out. My birthday's in October, so I might get lucky.
Yeah,
Might.
yeah. Mine's in November,
is in
so I
Ju-
might be.
mine-
Actually, to be honest, I'm not doing anything for my birthday anyway. So
I never do
Mine is
anything
in
for my
June.
birthday.
And to be honest, and I know it's gonna sound depressing, I'm sorry, but to be honest,
Hey, by the
people probably
way,
get-
Violet,
yeah, what's up?
Heckleberry just goes and says this. After finding out their son was on the Degenerates podcast, they tried to distance themselves from him.
Oh,
Quoted from
also,
Heckleberry.
not wrong.
Pickle sweetheart,
Not wrong.
Pickle sweetheart, she. But anyways.
Hey.
But here's the thing. That was before anything. It was before Data started dating Alex as well.
Heckleberry, Violet's trans, just to give you a
I'm
wee heads up,
transgender,
honey.
sweetheart.
Huh.
But yeah, no.
Oh, fuck.
What interesting
Here's the thing.
conversation. All right, moving on.
No, like
Yates! Right
real
out the
quick,
window.
As I said, I'm sorry it's gonna sound depressing, but to be honest, people are probably just gonna forget about me again. I know you
up.
guys won't. Trust me. You guys are fantastic.
up.
I meet people in real life.
How do you think I feel? I think the people do the same with me all the time, but I just push it aside and go, nah, they won't forget me. Turns out they
Fucking
forgot about
fly.
me. Oh well. You know?
Oh yeah. To talk a little bit more about Sony and their little $1 million fund. The fund is
Yeah.
called the Sony Global Relief Fund for COVID-19. And the
Nice.
support for it is going to be going towards three things. One, assistance.
What?
Can't English, guys.
I can't English good. Anyways,
We just made
it'd be
cousin
real-
it. Just
It'll
made
be-
cousin it.
So, one, assistance to individuals engaged in the medical field, like
Oh.
doctors, nurses, first responding fighters from the virus on the front lines. Two, implementing new forms of. Shut up. Implementing new forms of education for
My
children
God.
and educators who can no longer attend schools must work from home. Support for members of the creation community. No, the creative community within the entertainment and gaming industries impacted. And like I said,
I love him so much right now for fucking up.
shut up.
I love you too.
just the slight drum roll in the background. Fuck.
You're welcome.
Is it gonna die? Is it gonna fuck up? He fucked up.
You can't see it, but the middle fingers are really up.
Mhm.
I'm just
Love
sending
you too,
Alex random
Schniggums.
shit.
You what? Oh yes, you are. Okay.
Words. How use?
Yes.
Anyways.
That is a D20 inside of that.
Okay, you know what?
okay, we're
Hold
gonna
on.
move on from this. Anyways, like the article says, Sony has pledged its 10% of the funds will be sent to medical support in assistance with.
He really can't do it tonight, guys. He really
He's having a
can't.
stroke on stream.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
he's having a wee stroke. He's just slowly, guys. I'm just gonna turn off the music so you just can hear how bad he's fucking up right
In
now.
assistance with the COVID-19 solidarity.
We made him cry. We made him cry.
Solidarity response funds for who, powered by the UN Foundation.
You know what? I have a feeling that Alex just rolled a nat 1 on his fucking speech check.
As a person who plays as a person who's actually in a D&D game, fuck you.
As a honey, as a person who is, and I quote, a DM and a player, fuck you right at you.
Hey, when he can't even say 2 letters from blood.
All right, I'm leaving.
Oh wait, Becky, I got you.
I'm gonna send fucking Violet what I sent Alex.
Oh, what did he say?
As you mentioned a D20.
Oh, what have he done? Hold on, it's loading. Okay. Oh, gee, why can't it not load faster? Jesus Christ! Hold on, let me try that. Let me go. Oh, fuck off! God damn it, Sin! Why?
It's a D20.
I get it, but fuck off. No, but Becky's right. Before anything, real quick, the thing you sent, I'm excited to see the finished product. That's actually really nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what color t-shirt to do on there though.
I would say maybe a dark. Okay, maybe black, maybe a dark-ish.
Oh, here, I'll share screen with you while I draw.
Yeah, I was supposed to say.
Bit.
Yeah. Darkish purple, maybe.
Now what's
Maybe
looking
that.
bright?
Or yeah, okay, true.
I hate you all.
Yes. Love
You're
you
welcome.
too.
Love you,
too.
honey.
I hate you all. move. Where was I at? Oh yeah. The UN Foundation and the Swiss is okay. This is philanthropy. Philanthropy. I cannot say that word. Why can I not say that?
What word is it?
Blood.
Fuck.
Shut up. We love you. But it's like you hate. I hate me more. It's like no.
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy. Fucking, I can't speak.
There. No, you had it. Philanthropy.
Philanthropy.
Philan-
No, it's
Go.
philanthropy. I think, is it not?
Yes.
What? Give me the word. Send the word to me.
I literally did.
It's in the DegenerateCast, hun.
Okay. One second. Let me just grab it.
Philanthropy
There you go.
Foundation.
One
Medicine
second. I'll get the grammar person. Chris.
Philanthropy.
Can you say
Yeah.
this word?
Not even I can
Chris.
say it.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Look,
And then we also have the
can
Medicine
you say
Sans
this word?
Frontiers.
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy. Fucking yes.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't
The
know
grammar
words.
man.
I don't know
Grammar
words.
man.
I don't even know words.
But no, like I had said, like these are basically all the foundations that they are like supporting through this, that, and the other, blah blah blah, and of course you will get the whole bunch of you basically when it comes to it. It also says at the end of this, a matching gift program will also be available to the one. How much did I say?
Ugh.
110,000 Sony employees around the world. Sony says it will continue to work with its partners and stakeholders to find more ways to
I'm
help
sorry. I
in the
actually-
near future, and further extend these initiatives. Wow, they are doing a lot when it comes to this whole entire thing. It is amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Again, props to you, Sony, on the year, basically just helping the community as a whole when it comes to where we are in these times. And
Yes, they are amazing.
yes, and like I said, when it comes to everything else, us going into it, we just hope that when it comes to it, more people will follow in the footsteps of this. Because let's be honest, a lot of companies can follow in the footsteps of this. So we'll just have to see what holds in the futures. Next, we're going to be talking a little bit about Sea of
there you
Thieves.
I return.
I
Ooh,
want
game
to
See
I
if-
love. Let's hear.
Sea of
I
Thieves
want-
is making a interesting marketing switch as of sooner or later. News articles go ahead and say that Sony is leaving Microsoft exclusively and heading to Steam with crossplay.
Nice. That sounds good.
So you're telling me I have to go pay for the game again?
No, you do not have to pay for the game. It will just be crossplay now.
Thank
Nice.
fuck. Okay, Jesus Christ.
That's good to hear.
I was about to fucking say, not again.
But no, for everyone who has the Windows exclusive one, well, you will be basically. Oh wait, no. It basically you'll still be able to buy it on Windows if you want to, if you like that kind of fucking system. I don't know, but you will also be able to buy the game onto Steam, which is actually good for me because I refuse to buy fucking Windows games. Because
Yeah, I've never ever bought a single Windows game.
yes,
The only reason why I have Windows is because of two things: Gears of War and Sea of Thieves.
yeah.
Fuck
But
off,
as of right now, yeah. Basically, when it comes to everything we are going to be seeing just a lot of different, just a lot more more of the community there. Where this time it comes to the fact that Sea of Thieves will now be on Steam. You will be able to play the exact same game experience as anyone who has the game already does, and yeah. And it's funny how it's happened after 2 years. Because this game has been out for officially 2 years.
Oh, that's so stiff.
Yet, it's now happening.
That sounded wrong, you know.
Uh,
Yeah.
That was so out of context.
what do you mean?
Penis.
Ah, no.
Ooh.
Becky, I typed
Hold up a
something
second,
on
Sid.
here.
I heard that.
Oh, that was a bad timing. I'm fucking.
What was going on?
You just realized what he did.
What did he say?
After Violence, it goes ahead and says the word penis. I just hear Sin go,
Hearthstone. I just got a card that can win me the match.
All right.
Oh dear.
oh my
God.
Sorry, I wrote something in here for you.
Context. Yeah, context is so needed.
Context
Oh, yeah.
is the key.
Yes.
Well, that
it
too.
is.
You all should know that I don't pay attention to anything anyway.
I know, but I'm
How do we
surprised you
know?
paid attention to the little slip up you did right there.
Yeah.
It's like penis. Wait.
He's like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
You-
I heard you say it as I was going. Oh, wait,
It's
wait, fine.
wait.
Oh Jesus.
What you like?
But it's interesting. But yeah, going on back to Sea of Thieves, it's interesting because again, like I've seen so much gameplay on this, and I've wanted to play it personally, but I didn't want to buy it off the Microsoft Store, and now I have a reason to kind of get it now whenever I finally have money.
I can't afford anything right now. Why do you think I made merch finally?
I know, I'm broke as shit.
I finally have merch. I never thought I could have it. Like I didn't.
On
think it
another-
was, like,
I will go
able to
ahead
do
and
it.
put this onto another unrelated note. I kind of have from everything that personally with me, I found out that the debit card that I use, which is Cash App, has now started to invest in stocks because you can actually make a stock market on that
What
app.
does that mean?
Stonk.
You can invest in stocks on Cash App.
I don't know what that is.
Ellen.
Cash App is basically a online bank service or an appified bank service. It's basically just your money inside of your phone.
Oh, okay.
You can go ahead and get one their nice little cash cards. This will be a basic Visa debit card, and you can go ahead and use it strictly as a debit card. No kind of fees or anything onto it, and
That's cool.
yeah. And it's also the fact of it is that you also get little boosts when it comes to it, and also that as of right now, and this is not a plug. We are not sponsored by them for saying this, but I'm still going to say it anyways. Cash App is sponsoring Gamers Outreach, meaning anytime you go ahead and log in for Cash App, and specifically from the people down at 100 Thieves, if you use the word thieves, this is not a sponsor towards Sea of Thieves. This is actually a sponsor towards the gaming corporation, or the, I guess, gaming organization known as 100 Thieves. But if you use the word thieves whenever you're signing up for Cash App, $10 will be given to you, and $10 will be given to a child in the hospital.
Aww.
Simple as that. We're not sponsored by this, but I thought if I'm going to be talking about this, I might as well give them the promotion they deserve.
Yes.
Because it's Cash App. It's where the cash is at. That's literally their slogan.
That's wonderful.
And yes, as of right now, they've officially announced stocks to it. So now you can actually go ahead and do. If you're one who invested in the stock market already, you can do it on Cash App. Simple as that.
I don't know what that is.
Look, if you don't know about the stock market, don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about the stock
Yeah, I
market.
don't wanna-
That's
I don't wanna-
that's a whole different thing right there.
That's the thing that Sheena don't need to touch.
Yes. Anyways, moving on to it, we have our final topic of the day. This is kind of something I personally want to talk about because there are a lot of games out there that I feel like haven't been talked about since they've been announced for their release. Because it's probably because they don't have actual release dates yet. One personally that I kind of am interested in, because it has to do with its predecessing game. That is one of the it's one of the biggest online shooter games that have kind of switched the concept of what a shooter is. Because you usually, anyone who knows about the online shooter genre, you think of it as a run and gun type of genre. And this game kind of switches that. So if anyone knows about the game Rainbow Six Siege, that's not run and gun.
I don't like Rainbow.
Well, the thing about it is it's interesting because that's so not a run and gun game. You can't just run and gun with it. You have to be so much more stealthier. It's like it flipped the whole entire genre of what you think of a shooter is on its head. And at, I believe it was last year E3, an announcement was made by the people down at Ubisoft and Tom Clancy that they are making another Rainbow Six game, but this time going into the PvE association of it, known as Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Really?
I'm not lying when I say this, that's the actual name of the title.
Really?
This is
Don't
based.
believe you.
Yes. The name is literally Rainbow Six Quarantine.
That is hilarious.
But no, the basis of this game is this is basically a four player cooperation game of you're fighting zombies. You're fighting zombies along with your favorite Rainbow Six Siege operators. I don't know specifically who, and I don't know which ones they're going to be adding to the set, but it's definitely known that when everything comes out for it, we're going to see something very interesting, because Rainbow Six Siege kind of already put their spin on the PvP genre, and they've made themselves known in the PvP genre. And when they were at E3, or I believe it was maybe the Game Awards, or it's probably, I don't even remember which, but they said they want to see if they can put their own touch onto the PvE genre. So again, I'm interested to see what happens. There's no official or release right now. It is only announced that it's going to be released in 2020.
So we're waiting.
Yep, we're just waiting.
Gotcha.
Next game,
Yes.
actually it be announced for 2020, but doesn't have a release date for it. Dying Light 2.
Don't know that one either.
Dying Light's basically... Could I say... I think I could probably say it's a PvE / PvP game. Because
Alright.
you're fighting zombies, but then you're also fighting each other, technically.
I like how there's a lot of these zombie games coming out.
I swear it's not a
Hmm.
coincidence.
Hmm.
I swear it's not a coincidence. But no, Dying Light had a very good game when it came to their first one, and they announced their second one. No official release to it yet, and a lot of people are very interested to see what they can do that they didn't do with the first game. A lot of it has to do with their aspect. Dying Light is known for a lot of their aspects of fighting zombies and their parkour aspects as well.
Ooh,
Because
Parkour.
parkour.
they're very known in the parkour aspects of the gaming genre. Like, whenever you see a game like that,
Hi, Cal.
it's basically just you will basically see a lot of falling from high spaces and jumping into the highest space you can possibly get to.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another game announced for 2020. No official release date to be announced yet. Next game. This is a game people are so anticipating, yet there's still no release date to. Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite.
I will be the worst driver ever. Shut up! I can't drive that Warhog for shit.
I was gonna say something, but you know what? I'm not gonna say it anymore.
Say it. Say
Nope.
it.
Nope.
Say it. I dare
Nope.
you. I fucking dare you.
Oh, fine. I was gonna say because you're a girl, but
Yes.
you know what? She's not.
Well, to be fair, there's not many games out there that are actually for girls. Some girls actually like to shoot some guns, so to speak, but yet they can't because they don't have that fucking indication where you're fucking pointing to.
Yep. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And that's why I like Halo, because it's considerate on all genres.
Yes,
Because you can actually remove the pointing things if you don't want it, or you can add it on.
Yep. So if you have
Not many
trouble
games do that.
aiming, like
Yeah.
me, it's good for you.
Helps you learn, because
Yes.
nowadays games are not bringing that sort of shit out. More and more girls are not playing those sort of games.
Because we can't aim for shit.
Okay. That's all I
you
have to
go.
say about that. Just okay.
Can play the game more.
No, you don't understand. You seriously don't
No,
understand.
I
I'm
do.
trying. Right, okay. Past few weeks, I've been trying
My
my
mum
best to get.
plays COD.
Hang on. Do you really have to speak over me? Jeez.
Yes.
But as I was saying, a minute, Sarah. As I was saying, I've been trying to play Rust for the past few weeks. Aiming and shooting is not my thing at all. I can't do it.
I don't feel like with Rust, that's a good example of this kind of genre for shooting.
I've tried playing Payday 2. I've tried playing Rainbow in the past. I've
Mhm.
tried playing Doom.
Okay,
games.
fair enough.
I've tried playing
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
games
the
that
same with
involve
me.
shooting.
Becky, it's exactly the same with me. I've tried
Yeah.
all those games that you pretty much said, and I can't play it as well as
The
other
aiming
people
system is
can.
terrible. Like, you need a bit of assistance on the rare occasion, and just having that option there would be a nice little quirk.
Exactly.
Thank you. Did Alex die?
I don't know.
I'm just listening. I'm just listening.
Oh, wow. Shocking. He's listening for once and not dying.
Ouch.
You know you would die if you were that quiet, okay? We would have assumed you'd
But yeah,
die.
my point is they should start considering all the gamers and trying to get into those sort of gaming. Because I want to go in that sort of game so I can actually play with my male friends playing those sort of
Same.
games. But I
It's
can't
just
seem
that
to do
the
it.
system is really hard.
Yeah, people get frustrated, because they're like, oh, you hang back and watch, but I don't want to. I want to be part of the action.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, you're a girl. Just
I'm gonna just let you two
sit-
talk
just
right
sit
now. I'm
there,
just sitting
wait
here.
for Eddie." You know, it's like, I want to be able to shoot shit too, thank you, but the fucking aiming system doesn't fucking help.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Hey, you brought it up. You brought it up.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it as this. The only reason
Mhm.
that is the case is because when it comes to all the games you guys are talking about, this is coming from kind of a elongated genre of people who've just tried to practice aiming in the sense. That's really it.
Yeah, but it's still I think they'll probably sell more games if they have simplified some of the aiming aspects and
Oh no,
whatnot.
I get it personally, but it's also the fact of this is that you're talking about the first person shooter games that's like it's more for the COVID of its fact that again when it comes to a lot of games about that, a lot of people just, especially even in the esports scene, a lot of people are more just toned to seeing people practice and practice. So that's kind of why.
Yes, practice and practice is good and all, but how can we practice when we can't even aim for the fucking start of the whole game?
Yeah.
Again, you're not wrong at all.
See?
But we're talking about generations of games, and then we're also talking specifically into the. Hear me out. Hear me out. We're also talking into the PC gaming genre as well when it comes to this
I
as
think
well.
we're about to shank a bitch.
I'm holding my tongue at the moment because he's saying it's because of the people in the past. But hello, this is 2020.
Yeah,
More
we're in
and
2020,
more
mate.
girls want to start playing those sort of games.
Yeah.
Oh, should I say, sorry, from 2019 upwards, more
Yes.
girls have wanting to play because more and more girls are now spending their time on the internet playing games.
I know. I don't know what you want me to say in this. I don't have anything that can kind of like assist you in this matter. It's only the counterpoints of it. There's no actually pro points to go with what you two are arguing.
Hmm.
But that's what I'm trying to say is that's probably why you don't find me on shooting games that often. I try them out. I was like, what's it? I tried Killing Floor. I even streamed that, and I was shit. I'm sorry to say, but I was shit.
Better
Like,
than
I
I thought you
can't
were, to be
play
honest.
shooting games because the aiming system is so tricky for me. Because of me having really terrible hand-eye coordination, I need that little bit of assistance. Where's that assistance? Non-existent.
I mean, like I said earlier, all they have to do is put a program and they're going to activate cursor or deactivate cursor. Then that way there's a choice in the matter of the
That way
gaming.
you can see where the fuck you're looking.
I mean,
Are you looking down the barrel, aiming at their fucking head? Yes, okay, shoot them.
I've also
I love how there's a car just passing by quietly in the background. That was funny.
It's also the fact I can also say personally, it's like where you guys are going with, yes. But I know for a fact that when it comes to a lot of those games, it should exist. And if it doesn't exist in the specific game you guys talk about, then that's a problem. Because cursors are supposed to be something that really goes through in the genre. But if it's in a game that you play and you say that there isn't a cursor in there, that's a surprising thing to hear.
Yeah, it's quite shocking as well, because you think about it, in the early 2000s, you got games like Halo coming out, which did have a cursor, and they kept the cursor all the way through this
And most of the
franchise.
time, that cursor is usually just like a plus sign on your screen.
Yeah.
That's probably the main reason why I'm excited for the Halo series, new Halo game coming out, because I know for a fact it's a game I'd be able to play.
Yep, it has a cursor.
Yes. But still, again, Halo Infinite, no official release date to it. Master Chief, where are you? That's all I have to say about that. Again, as a person who's seen so much about the Halo series, and who's a person who actually really enjoys the Halo series himself, I'm very interested to see what they do with this. Next game. Now, I don't know if this game was made by the same people who made Sekiro, but it seems kind of like it in its sense. I could be wrong. This game is known as Ghost of Tsushima. This is another samurai type game. Seems to be... It's a very interesting title, and again, I don't know what they're going to be doing with it, but it was announced, actually... Where was it announced? I think it was the Game Awards that it was announced. Yeah, it was announced at the Game Awards, and no one has heard a lot about it since. And I'm kind of wondering what have they been doing since that time to update that game.
Yeah, that's a good curiosity.
Yeah, the curiosity goes with a lot of games when you just hear about it inside of an award show or a convention, and it's then you hear nothing else. It's
yeah, what happened?
Where are they? What is going on? Again, announced for a 2020 release. Don't know personally. Could be 2021. Who fucking knows? Next up,
I'm gonna have to have a look.
Next up, this one's an interesting thing. Bayonetta 3.
Yes, please give me now.
Bayonetta 3 was I believe announced it. Oh, I don't remember when the hell was it announced actually.
I don't fucking know about what.
It was announced a while back, or a long time, or yeah, it could be a while back. But again, we haven't not heard a lot about the game. We have not heard
English.
Words.
Use your words.
We have not alert. Is that even a word?
Alerted?
We have not heard a lot about the game, and we're just trying to see. I'm personally trying to see what are they going to do with the Bayonetta character this time.
Hey guys,
Make her more slutty.
I've got a wee game for yous, just as we play. Let's see if we can try and figure out what the fuck Alex is saying half the time. There's no game for you.
Fuck you. Next game we have is a highly anticipated title for Blizzard to kind of go ahead and talk about, which is Diablo 4.
Oh wait, yes, okay, I'm fine, I'm happy, good. Finally, they're not doing the fucking mobile shit anymore, are they?
No, this is a full-on Diablo 4, the 4th edition to the game. No one knows when it's supposed to be released.
No, they're not Welsh Hickleberry. They're American.
Hang on a second.
What? Hickleberry thought you were Welsh.
Okay, that's a interesting thing.
That's a new one.
That's definitely a new one.
I
I've been
think
called a
they're
lot of
still
things.
doing the mobile.
They are still doing the mobile, but they have officially announced a Diablo 4. They've just not given the release date to it, and I don't think they've talked too much on it as well. They've released a trailer. This was talked about at BlizzCon.
Cool.
Just no one knows a lot of details for it, and no one knows when it's going to be released. Along with a second title they did release at BlizzCon, which a lot of people have very mixed feelings for this one.
Oh, what is it?
This title is known as Overwatch 2. The second
Why are they doing a second one?
So the second edition to Overwatch, this one is going to be the first Overwatch game that kind of has a bit of a story mode to it.
Oh.
So I don't know why they decided to do it for a second game when they could have just made it into, like, I guess a DLC or anything.
Yeah, they could have.
But they're making a whole entire second game to it, and they have officially made a new game mode for all the online players of it, and of course you will see a whole bunch more cosmetics, along with, I believe, there's going to be a new hero released with this game. However, for a lot of the people who already played the game, and a lot of people who already have hella cosmetics for the game, everything will be fine for them because they will still will be allowed to use those cosmetics when they play Overwatch 2. All the cosmetic features will be transferred into their second game, and if they still want to play everything on the first game, they can, which is kind of why it's mixed feelings about it, because it's kind of just like the second game exists for the story of it.
Yeah, it's like, why?
No one understands why, but they're doing it, so fuck it. There's still no official announcement to it. It is announced for a 2020 release, but no one knows. That's something we're all gonna have to find out.
Weirdos.
Another game actually that has been announced is Predator. There is a Predator game that is going to be announced and released. I believe this is a 2-player aspect game where you can play as a Predator and one of the militants to it, I believe. I don't know fully on it, but I know for a fact that this is based off of all of the Predator movies that you have seen, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see.
I know it's really funny. I don't think I've seen all the Predator movies. I think I've seen one.
Well, if you haven't,
Predator.
well, nonetheless, if you do, if anyone here has kind of a fan relation to Predator and you're interested in this game, Predator 2 is like, again, the Predator game is like, it has no actual announcement yet, I don't think. I could probably check, because that's the one I haven't seen. What's the game called? Predator Hunting Grounds is what it is called. Actually, no. It does have a release date to it, but a lot of people haven't talked about it, so I feel like I should go ahead and say something about it. This game is going to be released, actually, April 24th, 2020, so literally about three weeks from now.
Basically a week or so after my birthday, so I can guess it maybe.
Yes. Predator Hunting Grounds is a very interesting game, though, I can definitely say, from looking at a lot of
Is it a horror-esque sort of game?
I don't know. No, it seems like it could be, because it's like a 5-player game where basically 4 people are the military soldiers, and then 1 person is playing as a predator, so kind of like a Dead by Daylight kind of vibe to it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, I could give that a try. That sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. And of course, finally, we have a little bit from... This was announced, I believe, at E3 as well, but the announcement from Bethesda being Elder Scrolls 6.
Yay!
There's no official announcement that's been on when it's going to be released, but a lot of people are very anticipated of it from its last game. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens then, because Elder Scrolls V Skyrim was a very interesting game. But what can they do with their sixth one? Who knows?
We'll wait and see.
We'll definitely wait and see. All right. I think that goes ahead and does it for all of the topics of this. Now, it is time for our game portion of it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Match That Multiple. I have put out 4 different numbers here, and I'm going to say this right now. For this week's episode, I've taken my counting skills to the test, and I've counted a lot of things that are going to be happening. So a lot of things are going to be talking about game releases, actually.
Oh no.
Basically, I have 4 different numbers, and you just have to... I'm going to give you 2 different options of what that number could be to, and, you know, if you get the right one, you get a point. If you don't, well, you don't. And the winner at the end gets a... That doesn't mean like a slap, it means they get the clap. That's not what I meant. Hold on a second.
Oh no! I don't want to win now.
Anyways, let's get started with the first multiple. The first multiple here is 16. And let me point out, I had to count this just to make sure I was right. Is that the number? It says.
Wait, is that number of how many people in my server or of that
Yikes. Anyways, the number is 16. Is that the number of games that are going to be released in April, or the number of games that are going to be released in May? Because the number of games releasing in April and May is actually very close. So I want to see, which one do you guys think it is? Is 16 the number of games that will be released in April or May?
May.
You say May.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Violet, what about you?
17. I don't know.
What?
Honey, read just read what I said.
Oh shit! I see.
What do you mean?
I'm
What you said?
sorry. Discord, huh?
Oh, well, that sucks. Okay.
I'm setting out for this one, honey.
Okay. Fair enough. Sin, what about you?
May.
You say May. Okay. And I'll leave Yuna out of this because Yuna's not here. So you
Where'd
both
she go?
say... she just said be right back, so I don't know. She's not here right now. Anyways, the correct answer is April.
Ah,
Now,
those are beep.
I clicked the button by accident. My bad.
It sounds like a fucking April.
But yeah, it is actually April, but it's close because the number of games that are going to be released in May is 15. So it's very, very close. Okay.
If only that were the other way around.
I know, right? Now, this next one is going to be a little bit interesting because 2 answers could be right here. I'm going to give you 3 prompts for it.
Oh no.
So, the number is 46. And is that the number of games that, as of right now, has been released to the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, or the Nintendo Switch? Remember, 2 answers can be
Nintendo
right.
Switch. Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Sin? So the number is 46, and this 2 prompts can be correct here out of the 3 I'm going to give you.
Yes.
You're going to go Switch? Okay. And I still don't think Yuna's there. So the correct answers are PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. There have been exactly 46 games released for both consoles as of right now in 2020.
How about?
Xbox does not even come close to that with 25 games.
Oh. I thought Xbox would release more than that.
I'm very surprised about that, actually. I'm very surprised. And again, I counted this. I counted this.
Yeah. That's weird.
Anyways.
That's peculiar.
Next up, we have 82. The number is 82. Is that the number of games as of right now through 2020 that do not have a release date? Or is that the number of games that have been rumored to go around?
Rumor.
See, I'd probably say release date.
Okay. Sam?
Hmm.
So, the number is 82. Is that the number of games that do not have a release date as of right now, or the number of games that have been rumored?
First one.
Okay. So the correct answer actually is release date. 82 games as of right now have literally no release date. And the number of games that have been rumored, well, I don't really have an answer. I don't really have a number for that. Because let's be honest. Yeah, there's way too many. How can I put a number on that? Anyways, the final number is just the number 1.
Oh no.
Is that the number of games that have, that as of right now, have a movie in 2020? Or is it the number of games, or is that the number of games that have a 10-star rating as of right now in 2020?
Second.
Second.
You two say 10-star rating. Sam, what about you? The number is 1. Is that the number of games that have a movie in 2020 or a 10-star rating in 2020?
Rating.
Well, I'm surprised you all said that, because the answer is actually movie.
Is it Sonic?
Yes! That is the
Fucking
only...
knew it.
That's the only game as of right now that has
yeah.
that has a movie,
Fucking Sonic.
which did really well, by the way. I'm not even gonna lie.
It was funny.
It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yes. The thing about the second one is that I could say that there are games that have a 10-star rating, but there's no official 10-star ratings made out. ING probably did a couple of them, and I could probably see, but there's probably a lot more than one, if that's the case.
Yeah. I get you.
Anyways, by the end of this list, that was matched at multiple. I believe the person with the most points here is Sin.
See, I told you I lose.
Sin, you've actually won this one, so congratulations, my friend.
Wait, is it only this one on this bit?
Only this one this week. He's only won this one.
Okay. What were the first few questions then? Because I wasn't actually
The
here for
first two was this. The number is 16. Is that the number of games that are going to be released in April, or the number of games that are going to be released in May?
16?
Yes.
April or May? I'm going to have to go with May.
It's actually April.
Okay.
If it's very close, because 15 games are going to be actually released in May. And this one, again, I had to do some counting for this one. And 2 answers, I have 3 prompts for this. 2 answers are right. The number is 46. Is that the number of games that have been released as of right now to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or Nintendo Switch?
And that's
46.
48, 46. I'm going to say PlayStation and Switch.
You're right on both occasions.
There you go.
I don't know. Can I give an extra point for that? Holy shit, she actually got both of them right. I don't know. I don't know if I can give it. Actually, I probably can, actually, now that I think about it. No, I won't award an extra point. You may have gotten both, but that still counts as 1 point. Okay, since Yuna went ahead and answered to both of them, that means that both Yuna and Sin are the winners here.
As his mic goes. Bleh.
See, I would have counted the other one as 2 points because it's 2 questions in one.
Do you really want to count it as 2 points?
Well, it makes sense because if you got one of them right but the other one wrong, that's technically 1 point.
Are you just trying to beat Sin here in this case?
No, because that's how I would have done it. I was just stating how I would have done it. That's all.
Sin just.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're your questions, so it's up to you. So that's just my opinion. Otherwise, it'd be half point and then 1 point.
Fine, I'll give you half a point for that.
There you go.
You don't even deserve a full point.
Well, it is a full point because I got both right.
Damn. She's just like, I'm taking those points, bitches.
I am going to take the point. It's just that's
You know what?
how I would
Fine,
have done it.
fine. If that's going to be the case, then you do get 2 points for it. But nonetheless, I'm still awarding both you and Sin as the winners here. So both of you, the British people, get a round of applause.
Yeah.
Woo!
And that is the end of Match That Multiple. Again, I put a lot of counting into this because I actually went to the wiki page of Video Games for 2020 and I just counted them bitches. I counted them bitches. The fucking 46 X number, like that was the hardest one to do. It's like I kept like fucking losing track of where I was counting.
Yeah.
Anyways, of course, to end off, we have our 2 random questions of the week. And the first one, oh god. I don't know why I added the first one, but this is going to be a little bit of a...
Doesn't sound happy about this. This doesn't seem good.
This
guys.
is going to be a little
Run!
interesting,
Run!
but the first question is this. If you could, and here, after saying those 3 letters, the 4th one's not going to be so good, kill anyone in a very specific way, how would you do it, and who would it be?
Hold on.
Trump. Cheers on the
I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first before I even.
Hang on a
even
second, what
answer
was
this
that?
shit.
Hang on a second, Violet, what was that?
I said Trump, chainsaw to the face.
Wow.
What? He deserves it.
I mean, you're not wrong. Actually, I should specify it, just because I don't want to go and get anything. I don't want to go too deep into anything else. How about this? I'm gonna make it a little bit more specific. If you could kill anyone in this call very specifically, who would it be, and how would you do it?
You would love.
You yeet.
No. First off, fuck off, Sin. I was
No.
first.
Fine, I'm yeeting
You
both.
would love. Okay, so Sin is
Can it
not
be-
living with us.
Can it be something specific, if that doesn't have to do with love? Like, I want to see, like, if you were to legitimately kill someone here in this call, like, who would it be and how would you do it?
Fine. Fucking I don't fucking know. Vibrate up down your throat, I guess.
Damn.
What the fuck?
You said specific. I went specific.
Jesus.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
That's also what I have near me right now. So yeah.
Anyone have another specific person they'd kill specifically?
Right. Okay, so I've got one, and I'm sorry for this. I love you to bits, sweetheart. I really do, but I'm sorry. Violet.
Uh-oh.
Why did I already see this
And
coming?
I know what I do.
Oh no.
I would most likely sew your mouth shut and throw you in the water and just watch you sink.
Hey, I'm
Wow.
now. Kind of already saw this coming.
Wow.
She knows why I'm
Okay.
saying that. She
Yuna and
knows
Sin,
why.
what about you two? And Sin,
I'll
I know
let
you
Sin
gave
go
me
first.
I know you gave me an answer, but I want it to be like very specific. Okay, Sin is not even here.
Huh?
Sin, I know you gave me a specific way you would probably kill me, but I want you to get very specific with it. I want you to sound like you're actually about to plan a murder.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hey guys, look, it's Sin on his way to murder Alex.
Hmm. Just yeet.
Really? That's it? Alright, fair enough. Okay, fuck off, Violet.
What happened?
Now, Yuna, I want to go last here just because I have something very specific, and I'm gonna. I feel like I kind of went way too specific with mine, but I want you to go first.
See, I'd go first, but no one's done anything bad to me, so
Oh, I love you.
It doesn't mean it doesn't. It's not like you actually have to have anything done to him. It's just like you're just like, you know what? I kind of have to kill someone very specifically, so just think of something.
I'd probably go for myself then. I'll sacrifice myself.
Then how would you do it? How would you
Why?
off yourself?
It depends on the situation and what people has asked from me.
So basically here you'll just be done as you're told.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fair enough.
If I had the choice to save everyone else and do that, then I would.
Well, if I have to pick the case that I have to kill someone here, I'm going to kill Sin. Actually, I have specific ways to kill all of you, to be honest.
How would you kill me and why?
It's not specifically why you need to know about it, it's how.
What?
I'm going to take a pair of bagpipes, light them on fire, and then play them in your face. and watch your face burn. Burn. If I have to pick Sin, though, I'm going to freeze him. I'm going to freeze him with liquid nitrogen.
Interesting. Why?
He's sometimes just cold-hearted, so he seems to he should deserve a cold death.
Oh, yeah, he is very cold-hearted.
Although, again, I have specific ways to kill all of you, and I can go on too.
I just laugh.
I think really, and here's a funny thing: I have a way to kill Yuna, and she's gonna just die beautifully, because I will literally throw her off a balcony and watch her land on a bed of flowers.
Why'd you give her the cute death and just me the fucking
Because
bastard
a wholesome person should die in a cute way.
Am I not
Yes.
wholesome?
I don't know. Your picture's saying differently right now.
No.
The thing about you, Becky, is that I want to kill you in the most Scottish way possible.
Ah, okay. There it is. Well, no,
And-
if you want to kill me the most Scottish way possible, that is the Viking way.
The Viking way. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Put her in a boat, light it on fire, and drift her off.
Yes!
Oh, that's even
Play
better.
bagpipes. Give me it.
just tie you to a boat and then light it on fire and watch you drift away.
Yep, pretty
Yes.
much. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. I love it.
And the worst thing is, I have something for Violet as well. With Violet, I will basically just take a knife and carve a heart inside of her back.
That was very cringy. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cringy.
It was. I didn't expect it to be a good thing. But don't worry, just as a topping to the cake, I'll shoot her as well. Actually, no. If I really wanted to go ahead and do it properly, I feel like I would probably do it in the best way I can, and that's basically just I'd feed Violet to sharks if I really want to kill her so badly. I don't know why I've gotten so specific when it comes to killing people, but Well, that was the first question. Luckily, the second question is a little bit more uplifting.
Everyone pause for 5 seconds. I know I'm fucking sad and everything, but I kind of forgot I muted myself. What I was trying to say, I thought you were just trying to interrupt me. Fuck. No, I wanted to say was like, hey, Becky, hun.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. You're trying. You stole my way of killing myself.
Wow.
The Viking way.
Well, sorry. Mine. I'm Scottish. I take it first.
Hun, I understand that you're Scottish, but that doesn't mean you could just steal the Viking way. I am literally living in Norse mythology my entire life.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Same.
She
You
lived
know-
in
you know-
Scotland
you know-
all her entire
Han,
life.
Han,
Yeah.
I've lived in Denmark my entire life. Fuck off. Anyways,
Mm.
no,
Mm.
I was just gonna say, you know what? I'll do it one better here. I'll just hop in the boat with you.
Just jump inside the boat while it burns
Man,
into
boat,
live.
bitch, get off!
It's gonna be surprising to hear you say that while you both are burning alive.
That is very true. Did I just hear fucking Luigi?
I think that's Sin's end.
Fuck's sake, Sin.
But no. When it comes to Violet, I can either choose the cringy way of just carving a heart inside of her back, or I can straight up just watch her get eaten by sharks. Mm.
I'm also realizing that now you guys probably didn't hear what I said with how I would want to kill Alex.
Oh no.
So, first off, I said kill you with kindness, but yeah.
Please don't send me
I
to
guess
Detroit.
I can help you with that.
Yes.
Please don't send me to Detroit.
I can help you with that. I legit have a pair of scissors with the word kindness on it.
Yes. See, there we found a better version. I'll kill you with kindness.
Yikes.
No, but to be honest, if I had to do anything, and this is just more because of the way you are, I would first off, like, I would put you in a room. It's gonna be killed with in a sense with loud audio to the point of death. But I would set you in a room and just play the biggest amount of death metal ever. Or
Alright,
like,
so
something
what
like
was the
that.
next question, guys?
Wow.
I wasn't paying
Jesus.
attention. So what is the
Well,
next question,
we never
Alex?
got to the next question. I just found out how Violet would kill me. Holy fuck.
Oh shit, okay. Damn.
Just kill me with death metal. Literally.
That is cool. That is cool.
Death is my metal, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyways, the next show. God, that was such a weird question. I don't know why. It was just in the back of my head, and just because I had all of those kind of murderous scenes played out.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the next question is: if you could create a video game character for any specific game, doesn't matter what, doesn't matter where, who would it be, and what would you make the game for?
If I can make a character,
Yes.
I would make a character. I'd make characters. I'd make all of us, and put us into our own like RPG game.
See, mine's very similar. But I wasn't actually adding. I was like, I put my avatar in a Final Fantasy game.
Yes.
I was literally about to say I would take my soul, put it into my character in FF.
Yeah, if I could do that, like if you could just be in the game.
I have
I
a
would
very-
imagine. Life would be so
for
much
me,
easier.
because then it would be easier than having to do something first, then go into the game. You know, I'll just take my character's place.
Okay.
Be her.
Unlike you guys, I have a very different aspect to it. I would want to make a character for Grand Theft Auto. I would want to make a character for Grand Theft Auto
Is it because
based
you can
off
live
of
forever?
No, hear me out. Based off of Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
I would want to make the long known and I would want to make literally the ancestor the ancestor of Arthur Morgan.
You know what? It's actually that cold in my room that my hands look grey.
God,
Like-
it's so warm. What do you mean?
I'm freezing.
I would want to make.
You gotta remember, Becky's Becky.
I would
No,
literally
fuck
want to
off.
make a character known as Alex Morgan, and one of his ancestors is literally Arthur Morgan, and he's doing what his ancestor did. He's like a fucking bank robber, a gunslinger, this, that, and the other, just in modern times.
Mhm.
It's like something that I had in the back of my head. Like, if I could think of a concept of a GTA game, I'd want it to be like a kind of an ancestry history kind of game, where it's like you see the ancestors of all different past characters.
Yeah, I get you.
And me, I kind of wanted to be just that. It just like the ancestor of Arthur Morgan. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Maybe because I'm playing in too much Red Dead. Maybe that's why.
Who knows? Who knows? I honestly can't tell you on that one, hun.
Anyways, Sen, are you alive?
Hmm.
So my question to you is, Sin, if you could make a character for any type of video game, who would the character be, and what would you make it, and what game would you make it for?
Hmm. A living bomb.
So terrorist.
I was about to say yes. So a
Basically.
terrorist?
Basically, yeah.
So for what game are you making this terrorist for?
Animal Crossing.
Imagine that! Oh my god!
Fucking terrorist in Animal Crossing.
Oh my god.
Oh, that'd be... Holy shit. A fucking terrorist in Animal Crossing. Okay.
Okay.
Well, with that being said, that goes ahead and concludes it's our little podcast here for today. Thank you guys all for joining us here. Oh, that was a very, very interesting thing to end on. Holy shit. Yeah, just yeah. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching another episode of the DegenerateCast. If you guys did enjoy, why don't you go ahead and follow everyone here on their respective Twitch channels. You can go ahead and follow Yuna on twitch.tv/YunaSilverstone. You can go ahead and follow Becky on twitch.tv/YunaNasi. You can go ahead and follow Sin on twitch.tv/Syndragosa. You can follow Violet on twitch.tv/MissVioletBlossom. You can go ahead and follow myself, Alexander, on twitch.tv/Alexander.
Yes.
Good night, guys. Sleep tight.
Thank you guys all for joining us for another episode of the DegenerateCast, and we hope to see you guys next week for another fun time. Until then, we'll see you guys then. Until then, stay degenerate. Bye, guys.
Bye!